one of the themes that I've been teaching lately is that self-care should not be an activity in your calendar. It should be a way of life, and that and integrated into your life. So I personally have a lot of self-care activities, but I don't like to say that because it feels like it's a separate entity from the rest of my life, including my work life. That my self-care is integrated into who I am. It's immovable. It is part of my day. I'm not apologetic for it. And it's sustaining for me. It gives me time for insight and reflection. That's how I personally do it, and I sort of encourage my trainees to think about that and think about, because it's always a thorny issue. You know, self-care is in this little box somewhere that you do on Saturday mornings, and that's not sustaining to me. That if I don't have that part of my day every day that fills up my well, I would be depleted very quickly. And the depletion is not for caring for patients and families. The depletion is also, and probably more, the extra responsibilities that we all need to have working in a complex medical system. For me, it's almost never the families and the children that I care for. I think attached to that is the issue of boundaries. I think palliative care, we have much more permeable boundaries than certainly cardiologists or neurologists, and I think that's an important part of how we gain trust and get to be part of the big narrative for a family. You know, if we had our structured questionnaire when we met with families, I think that would be a lot harder than offering a bit more of ourselves. Ourselves and that boundary can be blurred only as it serves the family and not as it serves me or my trainees or anyone else. And I think that's a very hard and sophisticated, nuanced insight to have. You know, when is my love for this family, and we often feel love for this family, for a family, is that about me, or is that something that this family needs right now? I remind myself frequently, and especially in these situations where I feel very close to a family and will say that I feel part of the family and feel love for this family, that I remind myself that all of these things can exist and they are not my family. And I think that that's an important differentiation for me, that I can feel all these things, I can give so much of myself, and I can also recognize that this is not my child, this is not my mother, this is not my grandmother that's experiencing this horrendous situation. And I think just having that reminder keeps me in my place, in my lane, a little bit better.